Greetings, Wade.
Good morning.
Uh-oh, my audio's not working. One sec here.
We can hear you.
Yep, we can hear you.
Greetings.
How's it going?
Good. I can actually hear people now.
Better.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
I missed grabbing the host key, so we won't have a host. Did you grab it, Kim?
I don't have the host key yet.
Uh,
I also don't have access to the create things on the wiki yet either.
really? That's no
No.
fun. Yeah, it's very cool. The LFX My Meetings shows upcoming meetings and shows past meetings, but meetings that are ongoing don't show up, and that's where I can get the host key. So if I miss by a minute opening up that page, I can't get the host key at all. Oh well, life will go on.
Fair enough. Oh, we'll just give a minute or two to let the straggler get in, and then we'll get started.
Okay. Shall we get going?
All right, yep, we'll go ahead and get going. Welcome to the December 2nd, 2025 Indy Contributors call. Um, uh, we're uh, we go by the Linux Foundation Code of Conduct and Antitrust Policy. Um, do we have any topics that need to get added to the agenda today? So far, I've got the 2204 update, GitHub migration, Indy Base2 updates, any did web VH updates, and just general project updates.
I don't think so.
I don't have anything to add.
All right, let's go ahead and get started here. Wade, have you had a chance to look into the pull request for the Indy?
I have not. So I haven't had a chance to look at the pull request, and also Stephen has sent me a bunch of materials regarding the GitHub organization migration that I still need to go through as well. On my end, I lost a PM on our courts project, so I've been struggling to get that all sorted out. So hopefully we can get that wrapped up by the end of this week and start getting back to something normal next week. So I don't expect to get much done this week, but hoping to get back on things next week.
You're waiting for the GitHub migration work to finish before we move forward on the 22.04 upgrade.
Yeah, at least figuring out. I have a feeling we're probably going to end up doing the migration before we finish that off. So
Yeah, I feel the same way. Um, Now, you said that you were working on the GitHub migration. Do we have the list of all the repositories that we need to be concerned about migrating?
from the indie side, I think those are a fairly small set. I think they're fairly well known. I don't have the list with me at my fingertips at the moment, but um, I think it's probably in the neighborhood of like half a dozen.
18.
18 for indie? Yeah, I guess so.
So here's the, I'll throw this into chat.
Thanks. Perfect.
Only one really active these days is Indy VDR because it gets put into
Oh,
all of those.
perfect.
Yeah. A few of them probably can be archived, but
Yeah, that's what I was
you're still
thinking as I'm going through
yeah,
this.
but we're still gonna merge them.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean
yeah,
move
yeah.
them.
We'll
So yeah.
move them, and then archive them. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep.
All right. So,
The material, Stephen, the material that you provided me, have you also given that to Kim?
No. Let me look at where that is.
Because I think that was a fairly decent pattern.
Yeah. I think it was in this repo. No.
Hang on, maybe I can yank things up here. I've got it
Oh,
marked somewhere.
let's see why that didn't work. Okay, issues.
This one right there.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. So that this is a thing that Andrew and I worked on briefly on how to move an on-creds to a new organization. And so it just had a list of things. That first one, the first item, it would be Indy VDR for Indy, and I think it's already done. If there's been a release of Indy VDR in the last few weeks, that would be that. Other than that, it's move all the repos. I think we're going to go with just a non-creds as the organization name. So we decided to change that and then leave all the repo names the same. So um, we're going to keep all the repo names as is. So it's that second option of two. Um, and then the biggest thing is updating any relative GitHub actions to make sure all the tests and publishing workflows still work. As far as I know, we'll keep using the Hyperledger artifact repositories. Um,
So we'll be
So,
cross-posting.
well, I think that's what we do for OWF, and it's okay because it's the GitHub it's the GitHub organization we need to change, not the NPM or the GHCR.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. That's what I'm thinking. The
Oh, okay.
GHCR,
Yeah.
now that I say that, that's GitHub. But anyway, but it's um where the artifacts land. If we change that, then all of the downstream projects have to update their stuff. If we keep them landing in the same place, they don't have to change anything. So that's kind of the thought.
Yeah, and I think that's probably fine for everything other than maybe actual images. And maybe with the images, we can cross-post them for a while, like have them
Hmm.
deployed to both locations.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything else has a defined repo that it goes into, so it doesn't matter where the code lives.
Exactly. Yep. 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 I'll update this based on that. Um, there's more things I could put in here. So there's things like we've got to get the Clo Warden stuff. I'm sure Rye will have that working. Update those for all of them. I've actually been playing with a script to generate the maintainers.md file for all of the things based on Clo Warden so that we don't have to maintain that. And we would actually create those because I think in many places it doesn't even exist. So, um, yeah, that's the stuff we've got going. Um, LFDT web pages, calendar invites, and so on. That'll be fun. But by doing it the way we're doing it, at least the redirect will work. We're not going to change anything. I think the only real risk, again, is any GitHub pages, publications that are out there. That's always a pain because those don't redirect properly. So I can put, so the next step, at least to make a little bit of progress, is I'll put this into an issue.
Cool.
Um,
Thanks.
and then are we going to call it Hyperledger-Indy as the
Uh,
organization? I would think so. I don't even think
yeah.
we can. I don't think we have the option of Indy
No,
because
Hyperledger dash indies. I think
yeah.
that works just fine.
And then I think we keep all the names. Yeah, Indy is already taken as a GitHub handle,
Yeah.
so that wouldn't work anyway. And but I do think we keep the Indy dash in the front of each repository name.
Rise already created it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
the proper repository, the new organization already exists, and some of the
yeah.
stuff is anything that's already been archived is already there.
Okay, yeah. And that we could move a bunch of things like that don't have any.
Yeah,
Yeah, one thing we could
absolutely.
do is move everything that doesn't have a GitHub action
Yep,
over.
yep.
So I could come up with a list of those pretty quickly and
That
tell
would
Rye
be
what to do.
perfect.
Yeah. So at least we'd have some over there and get working on Clo Warden. Okay. I've got a couple of things that I want to do.
Cool.
Awesome. I think that's a good start. Um, what I'll do is as I go through any of the things that I'm moving, um, I'll make sure that we communicate on our Discord channel just to
That works great.
update everyone on what we're working on. All right. I think that covers the GitHub migration pretty well.
Mhm.
Yep.
Um, Indy Basu. I don't see Renata here this morning to provide any updates on that. Anything new on did Web VH?
No, not really. Continue to go through. We're going to have a conversation. Drummond's going to come by next a week Friday into Victoria, and we want to have a session about did skid and did Web VH. So might have some conversations on that, but no particular, not a lot to just keep. It keeps. I should say it definitely keeps evolving. We Patrick St. Louis has made a ton of progress on the did Web VH server and making it so that he's going to do a demo tomorrow that shows a full flow of using traction to create a did, to create an on-creds objects, issue a credential to a BC wallet, a stock BC wallet, just download it from the App Store and show that it can flow back all the way through. So, everything now works. We're starting to make the final plans of how we're going to migrate certain um, issuers and verifiers.
Awesome. Any other updates that we want to talk about today?
I think that's about it. I think, as I mentioned with Indie VDR, there was a change in how MPN publishing needed to work. But as I say, I should check that actually right now while
Yeah,
we're,
the verified publishers.
yeah, the verified publishers. Yeah, so there was the V4 4.4 was done 3 weeks ago. So that would have been done after the verified publisher work had been done. So that was published, yeah, 3 weeks ago. So that work is done. I'm sure if I look in pull request, closed pull requests, yeah, toolchain upgrades, React Native output updates, and wrapper version was all done and merged last week. So that's good.
Awesome. All right. I think that's all I had for the meeting today.
All right.
Great.
Sounds good.
Have a
Thanks for
great
coming,
day,
everyone.
everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.